Push it. Come on. Don't stop. Can you feel it? Oh, yeah, baby. Just a little bit more. There. Yeah, baby. Just a little bit more. Almost there. So, was it good for you? So let me get this straight. You'd rather see some chick movie
Starring Brad Pitt.
than go grab a bite to eat with me, my treat, if you lend me 20 bucks.
No wonder why you haven't had a date in months. And by the way, if you really were to take me to dinner, it would cost you way more than 20.
You're absolutely right. Let me 50.
You know, if this police thing doesn't work out, you'd make a great televangelist.
You know, I was thinking about that, actually.
See ya.
Say hi to Brad, whatever his name is, for me. What's wrong with this picture? Hey, miss. Hi, can I have your Jag? I know you're wondering who is this guy, right? But, you're not gonna be needing it anyway, so...
Get out of here, please.
You see, I've always dreamed about having a Jag, and, well, I'm just a lowly civil servant, and I'd offer you money, but all I got is like $8, so what am I talking about? You're not gonna need it anyway, right?
Would you please get out of here?
Wait. It's not even high enough. All you're gonna do is get your nice outfit wet.
Except I can't swim.
Hey, come on, miss. You don't want to do this. If you do this right now, you're gonna regret it for the rest of your life. See, you're laughing. That's good. That means that you can see the humor in whatever it is that drove you here.
No, there's nothing funny about that.
Oh, so that's great. You're gonna burden me with the guilt of the one who couldn't hold on to you, huh?
This isn't about you.
Haven't you heard, baby? It's all about me. Now, come on, I can't hold on to you for much longer.
Good. Let me go. I want it to be over.
No, you don't. Look at me. Look at me. There is nothing in the world that is worth this. Whatever it is that drove you to this, I will help you through it. Now, come on. would not believe the story this Aunt Fairchild told me. This escort service she hooked up with was shaking her down.
For what? Not turning enough tricks?
Try keeping quiet about being a client.
Wait. You mean she was paying to have sex?
Hit a lot.
I thought you said she was real good looking.
She is. She's beautiful.
Come on, man. No woman needs to do that. Tie a rope around her waist, throw her in any bar, and she'll come out with 20 guys attached.
Well, look, I don't know, like, all the details. It just sounds like a full-blown blackmail operation.
Run through an escort service.
Exactly.
Well then, Officer Granger, I think it's nothing short of our duty to look into this.
I would have to agree, Officer Cruz.
Totally in spite of the fact that we're talking about coming to the rescue of rich, beautiful women that are in desperate need of physical affection with no strings attached.
Well, you know, some assignments are tougher than others.
But there's only one thing standing in our way.
You're kidding.
You know that luxury car repair service place down in the marina? That's where they operate out of.
You're not kidding.
It's brilliant, actually. I wish I'd... Never mind.
Anyways, the woman's scared. She refuses to testify.
A few days. That's all we're asking.
So you two want to go undercover posing as gigolos?
Are you suggesting that we're not right for the part?
I'm suggesting this is a vice case, and with TC out of town...
It's a perfect chance for you to show him you're firmly in charge.
And think of all the kudos you'll get once we shut it down.
Now, you know, we're both more than qualified.
72 hours. But if I find out you two are using this as a way to score chicks, I'm going to string you both up by your qualifications. Do I make myself clear? Dismissed.
Back so soon, Mrs. Powell?
Welcome, my dear.
My girlfriend raved about her tune-up last week.
Ah, well, we do aim to please.
How often should I plan on getting serviced?
That depends upon what kind of a driver you are. Some people like to be in complete control of their, vehicle.
Well, I'd say I like to keep mine right at the red line without burning up the motor.
My kind of driver. I'm sure we can design a service schedule to satisfy your needs.
Good.
Did you see that rock on her finger? Well, they usually travel in groups. I'm sure she's got others at home we can convince her to part with.
See, that's your problem, Manny. You always settle for the icing rather than the whole cake.
And what the hell is that supposed to mean?
It means if you don't start scoring bigger than jewelry and padded service bills, I'm gonna have to find myself a new service manager. Okay?
Hey, Zach.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I think you serviced a friend of ours, Aunt Fairchild. Ring a bell?
You also jumped a couple warrants in San Francisco, which makes us your new best buds.
That's right.
So you're saying both of these guys are your cousins? Cousin Bobby's by marriage, cousin Russ here is blood.
We worked the pit at Cabri BMW down in the valley, but...
Love the beach, hate the commute.
Sorry, guys. There's nothing available at the moment.
See, the only reason you're saying that is because you have no idea how good we are. With our hands, that is.
Customer satisfaction. Whatever it takes, that's our specialty.
Which is why you should try us out for a couple of days, and if we're not the hottest, fastest guns in your shop, you can fire us.
The one slot on
You. Hey.
Come on, I got some paperwork and a uniform for you.
It all started the day my husband died.
That must have been difficult. I'm sorry.
My husband's death upset me terribly. But not as much as finding out that he had been having affairs with 3 other women, one of whom was a very good friend of mine, all of whom quickly came out of the woodwork to grab part of his estate.
Oh, and Lux Motors had their little side business figure out.
Well, when you're hurt and lonely, sometimes you do stupid things.
No, I meant about the extortion. Your husband was already dead. Why would you still pay to keep your mistake quiet?
Well, the court battles with these women are still going on. They all have high-priced attorneys. Those jackals at Lux said they'd somehow twist it around, so I'd
Lose all this, I gotcha.
5 years with a man who turned out to be a total stranger. I think I've paid enough, don't you? You know, in China, they have a saying. If someone saves your life, you become their servant.
Good thing we're not in China.
Yeah, but if we were and I had to be someone's servant, I think I'd be glad it was you. What are you doing?
Calling a cab?
Oh, come on, don't be silly. Take the Jag.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm serious. I have a Range Rover in the garage, which I drive most of the time anyway. Besides, this way you'll have to bring it back.
Hold on. Look, lady, don't do this to me, okay? I'm not real good at resisting temptation.
Well, good. Like you said last night, you've always dreamed of having a Jag. Think of this as a test drive.
Well, since you are my servant.
I suggest stripping down your fuel injection, making those very delicate adjustments.
Well, I just love a man who can put his finger on the problem.
Usual credit check on our Mrs. Hunter.
Pressman.
Well, her husband's a bank president. I'm thinking access codes to some nice fat corporate accounts.
Manny. Well, there's hope for you yet.
I'll make it happen.
Nice wheels.
High maintenance. Just like the lady who owns it. Bobby Morales. Vince McDonald.
So Vince, Manny tells me there's big bucks to be made here. And not just servicing the cars.
More like crumbs after Floyd grabs his cut, considering we take all the risks.
Maybe you should report him to the union.
Or better yet, become the union. Oh man, don't listen to this guy. He thinks he's the normal Ray of gigolos. Shut up. Loser.
So, become the union. What are you talking about?
Okay, I'm only telling you this because you look like a sharp guy. I'm saying we go out on our own. We don't need Boyd pimping for us and taking 40%. You know what else?
What?
No more getting our hands dirty because we have to work in these freaking cars in between.
In other words, just the escort thing. Sounds good in theory.
Hey, I'm already doing it, pal. After I've had him a couple of times, I give him my own car and have him call me direct. Plus, I'm building up lists.
So what do you need me for?
Well, I'm more the organizer, supervisor. But I'm gonna need a lot of guys.
Well, hey, I'm up for anything. If it translates to cash in my pocket, I'm down.
Oh, was that a fact? Okay, Morales. Let's see what a good mechanic you are. Drive home Mrs. Hunter. Clean her pipes, rotate her tires, whatever she requires. Give me the gate code to her house. Bring it back to me. I'll make sure you get a nice little bonus. And instructions later on for something a little bit more lucrative. Isn't that right, Vince?
We're making good progress on your case, Anne, but you are the key.
I told you I'm not going to testify, Russ.
But what about the other women who may have been squeezed? Maybe even the one who turned you on to Lux.
She is a friend. I am not going to embarrass her.
Was it Irene Singer? She told us that she knew you when we talked to her.
What else did she say?
Not much, unfortunately. In fact, none of the women that we've interviewed so far want to even admit to hearing about an escort service.
Can you blame them? They are all terrified, ashamed.
Don't you understand? As long as nobody comes forward, nothing gets done, and more people like you get victimized. Excuse me, I gotta get some air.
So, is he always as passionate about his work?
Well, he saved your life. I think he feels like he has to look after you.
So what's the situation with him anyway? Is he seeing someone?
Oh, come on. I don't think he's your type.
You don't think?
Well, I don't think your idea of a hot date is pizza and beer.
I happen to like pizza and beer.
Well, I'm not talking goat cheese pizza, and I'm not talking Heineken. And when it's over, you'll be stuck with the tab.
So in other words, he's not
Not what?
seeing someone. Sorry I disappointed you.
Well, you got every reason to be afraid.
No, I meant about using an escort service. That's why you're angry, isn't it? You know, you'd be surprised how many women do.
But why?
Same reason as men.
And that being...
Oh, come on, Russ. You don't pay a hooker to come over, you pay a hooker to leave.
Meaning you want to keep things real simple.
No messy involvements.
So what happens when you meet someone who you want to get involved with?
Well, that hasn't really been an issue in my life for a while. That is until now.
Could you punch it in for me? It's 1100. You know, it's the strangest thing. Every time my husband goes away on business, my engine overheats.
Maybe you should test drive something with a little more horsepower.
I've got a better idea. Why don't we go inside and I'll take you for a test drive?
Hey, I'd love to, but I can't right now.
What?
We're a little short on help today, and this is the only van we got.
You have the nerve.
I know. You hired me
To make me wait? Oh, how'd you know that's my biggest fantasy?
It is?
Oh, you're gonna make me beg for it, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're gonna torture me, make me keep asking for it. Then you're just gonna give me the littlest bit.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, how long do you think you can hold out?
Well, a long, long time, I think. I mean...
You've got to be disciplined. You've got to be tough on me.
Oh, I will, I promise.
You have a tuxedo, right?
Yeah, of course I do.
Good. Wear it. Pick me up at 8 tomorrow night and conserve your energy. You're gonna need it.
She lent you her Jag?
His name is Zach Moody. He likes to hang out at the boardwalk after work.
Did she give you gas money, too?
Okay, well, just let me know. Thanks, Monica. I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Oh, come on, Russ. A woman spends more money on her hair than you do on your groceries. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that she's trying to buy your affections.
She's not like that.
She did it once.
She lent me her car.
Whoa! Time out. Don't tell me that you're actually falling for this woman.
I helped her out, okay? She's just being grateful.
She's also a potential witness. You know, I think you're being totally unprofessional.
And you know what? I think you're being jealous. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a potential witness to interview.
A toast to silver linings. Just think, if I wouldn't have tried to jump off a pier, I never would have met you.
I really shouldn't. I'm still on duty, technically.
Don't worry, I'm not going to tell anybody.
Maybe just a sip.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So what do you think? Do you like it?
Yeah, you know, it's just like my pad.
You know, I also have another place in Aspen. Do you ski? I was thinking maybe you could get some time off and we could
Let me ask you a question. When you have all of this money, and you can buy anything you want, what do you want?
Someone to share it with.
Ann, don't play with me, come on.
I'm not. What, you think that just because I'm rich and you're a cop, that...
Poor cop. Very poor cop.
A very poor cop who gave me my life back. Who cares about me for who I am, not what I have, or what I can do for him. I don't know, I only wish...
What?
I think what you do is great. You put your life on the line. You did it for me. It's just that no one ever thanks you, rewards you.
I'm not sure I understand.
I would never want you to stop doing what you love. But I could definitely make your life easier. Isn't that what money's for?
Didn't I warn you about me and temptation?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna believe this. That was Zach. He just quit. Something about taking care of his sick brother in Oregon.
Oh, we got bigger problems to deal with.
So what the hell are you doing?
Just taking some names.
Stealing's more like it.
Hey, I got a right to my own business. Hey, there's plenty of lonely women out there. You'll find more.
I don't think so, Vince.
Hey, you mess with me, I'll take it to the cops. Hell, what am I afraid of? You guys are pimps, not killers.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You have absolutely nothing to worry about.
Cruz and Granger undercover. Yeah. No, not as drug dealers. Well, let's just say it's a vice case. Don't worry, TC. I've got everything under control.
For what it's worth, Sarge, I think you're doing a really great job.
Don't tell me we're out of coffee now.
Actually, I'm starting a collection on behalf of the women in the station to hire 2 certain gigolos and make them do whatever we want.
Officer Cruz on line 1, Sarge.
About time. Where the hell are you?
In a bad episode of Dynasty, being chased by a nymphomaniac.
Excuse me?
Look, I can't really talk about it right now, okay? I'll call you in the morning with a progress report.
Whoa, wait, Officer Cruz. Let me remind you that getting lucky with the customers is not part of the assignment. Cruz! Cruz, can you hear me? Ah!
Like I said, make them do whatever you want. Care to contribute?
You think I don't know what you're doing? Avoiding me, making me search for you?
Mrs. Hunter,
Well, it worked. In fact, I am so turned on right now, I think we ought to just do it right here.
Whoa, oh, hey,
No more teasing me, baby. It's time to test my shocks.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, well. It's just a dress, right? Now, where were we?
Vince, you know what they say about biting the hand that feeds you?
I'm shaking.
You should be.
All right, we had our little talk. Now it's time for me to go.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
See, key to any relationship is trust. What the hell are you doing? Since we can't trust you anymore, well, you're about as useless to us as new brakes on a car without a motor.
You can't do this to me, man. Oh, I know.
I'm just a pimp.
No! Stop! No, you can't do this to me!
Come on, Boyd, man. You can't do this to me, man.
No! Boyd, no! Stop it, Boyd!
No.
Stop! No, don't do this to me! Stop!
According to my watch, your 72 hours expired 10 minutes ago.
Oh, come on, Sarge. We're closing in on this thing. I can feel it.
And if TC were here, he would tell you that your feelings are inadmissible in court.
Yeah, well, if TC were here, he'd also know we can't quit. Especially now that I'm back on the inside with Cruz.
Since when?
Since about an hour ago when I called Boyd and said that I heard about Cousin Zach. What do you know? He offered me his job.
Speaking of missing gigolos, you failed to tell me how your date went with your little nympho.
As in, maniac?
I didn't even make it back to her place, let alone take her old man's banking documents as Boyd requested. Which means when he finds out...
Wait. Let's go back here a second. You had a date with a lonely, rich nympho and nothing happened?
What of it?
Little performance anxiety problem there, partner?
Oh, come on, get out of here. I mean, I had to use that excuse to not blow the case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Okay.
Whatever with you.
Hi there.
Hey.
I was walking by, I saw my car. Are you free?
Well, actually, I'm still working on your case there. I gotta be somewhere in a couple hours. What?
Nothing.
Come on, what?
I was just thinking that if you're gonna drive a cool car like this, you might consider changing your look a little bit.
What's wrong with my look?
Just a suggestion.
Well, I'm not gonna make People Magazine's best dressed issue.
But you could. You got the frame for it.
Right. If I won the lottery or something, maybe.
Give me the keys. And get in.
I sort of have to be somewhere.
Don't worry. I'll have you back in time.
Okay. Hey.
You're late.
I know I got caught up with a potential witness.
I wonder where Vince is. Nobody's seen him today.
He went on vacation.
We need to talk to you.
Hey, if it's about Mrs. Hunter,
Yeah, you struck out big time, champ.
She just called. She said she was so disappointed with her service that she's taking her business elsewhere from now on.
Which means we won't get a second chance. Well, neither will you.
Look, guys, it was a one-time only problem.
Hey, don't sweat it, Bob. It's a little performance anxiety. I hear it happens to a lot of guys.
It was not.
Hey, what have I always told you? You gotta think baseball, man. You know, like 88 Dodge, Sachs, Hershiser. Gibson's homer in game 1 always works. You know what they call me? Marathon man.
Yeah, well, look, this isn't some high school exam. We don't give makeups. So get lost.
No. No, we need the bodies. And I like his attitude. Don't worry, you'll do better next time. I want you guys to get back to work.
All right, thanks.
Hey, don't worry about it, boss. I'll talk to him. He'll learn.
Hey, what the hell was that? You heard them asking about Vince.
So?
So what if they're cops?
You know there's a name for your problem, Manny?
It's called paranoia. Oh, really? Well, you remember you said that. Because if that axe falls, I'm not gonna be around to remind you, and that's a promise.
You ever threaten me again, and what happened to Vince will look positively humane compared to what'll happen to you. Now that's a promise.
That's it. You're done. I gave you a deadline and it's passed. Where'd you get that jacket?
Hey, Sarge. I checked out the place of that missing mechanic, Vince McDonald. I found a fridge full of food, the computer left on.
In other words, he didn't go on any vacation.
And I also found this.
Women's names, numbers, and addresses.
$10 says they match the names on those receipts that Bobby pulled from the trash.
You don't have $10, at least not of your own.
You wanted hard evidence, there it is.
This is not a conviction.
That's right, we gotta speed things up, raise the stakes.
Nope. Sorry. Next case.
And if we had a mark.
Hey, that's a great idea. Someone so rich and sexy that Voight will want to do her himself.
No. 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 Not in a million years.
Welcome to Lux Motors. What seems to be the problem?
Something inside just doesn't seem to be running right.
I'd say you're suffering from insufficient torque in your drive shaft, man.
Do you think you can handle it?
Well, I'd have to go on a real deep. But once I do, the thrust will blow you away.
Her name's Corey Calloway. Check out this credit report.
Callaway Industries.
And her husband's worth more than most third world countries. In other words,
That big score I've been looking for.
yeah, way too valuable to entrust to Morales.
He's right, boss. If I were you, I'd take her myself.
No, I got a better idea. Why don't we put Marathon Man here through his paces? Would you drive Mrs. Calloway home? Give her a test drive that she'll never forget. Get more instructions later.
I've heard that correct timing also improves performance.
Don't worry, ma'am. He'll be happy to check yours out for you while I give you a lift home.
Well, actually, I was hoping if your boss wasn't too busy.
Sorry, ma'am. Boss's orders. Hey, don't worry about it, partner. I won't let you down. It was a nice touch getting TC's dad to let us use his company's real funds as bait.
Let's just hope it's worth the risk.
Have I told you how extraordinarily beautiful you look tonight?
Save it, Granger. Even if we're being watched, they can't hear us.
No, but what if I meant it? Let's say that we really were on a date and not on this case.
Let's say we weren't.
And what if I was to confess to you, if we weren't working together and you weren't my commanding officer, how much I would love to.
Transfer codes for my husband's offshore accounts, which you stole from his desk after your incredible lovemaking. Put me in a coma.
Really? Was I that good?
Oh, baby, yeah. I'll have trouble walking tomorrow.
Hi, I'm meeting some friends here. Party at 4.
What is it? What's wrong?
I'll be right back.
Anne, wait.
Go to hell, Russ.
It's not what it looks like.
You said you were working tonight, and like an idiot, I believed you.
I am working tonight. I'm supposed to be undercover right now. I'm trying to bust the guys who scammed you. And I wouldn't even be here if you'd agree to testify in the first place.
And that woman you were practically making love to in there?
She's a cop. In fact, she's my boss.
You expect me to believe that?
It's the truth.
And I'm out of here.
Anne, look at me. Look at me. What?
We have got to find you another line of work.
They found a body in an auto graveyard up the coast.
Vince McDonald?
Well, they won't be sure till they check the dentals, but the description matches.
Lab's backed up. Still nothing on that blood stain I found.
No use kicking yourself. That's a surgeon's job anyways, right?
Yeah, Corey, where is she?
Apparently, she had to take the day off after what the marathon man here did to her last night.
Marathon Man?
You guys tease all you want, okay? But once I give this to Boyd and he tries to transfer the fund using trace mark codes, it'll be yours truly who gets all the brownie points.
It's for you.
Hello? Oh, hi, Anne.
I need to see you.
Well, believe me, I want to see you too, but
Just for a minute, I promise.
if I could get off this work thing.
Well, you can stop by my place on the way. Please?
Okay.
Okay, great.
Bye.
Boy, she sure has you on a short leash.
You know, the gigolo thing, it sounded like a kick at first. But like most things, the reality wasn't nearly up to the fantasy.
Ain't life a bitch.
Matter of fact, I am happy to concede that Granger makes a much better hooker than I do.
What's wrong? Don't worry, stud. Your secret's safe with us.
No. I mean what Anne said. She said to stop by her place on the way.
And?
Well, how did she know I was going in her direction to deliver the disc to Boyd?
On the way. Come on, it's just an expression.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe she was trying to warn me. Only one way to find out.
I'll call you guys, okay?
Hey,
Hi.
you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Come on in.
Oh my God, you promised you wouldn't hurt him.
Corey?
Russ, I am so sorry. He made me do this.
You know, I really have to thank you. If you hadn't gotten involved with one of our customers, I might have actually fallen for your little trap.
The disc, where is it?
Disc.
Oh!
Now, since I assume you put some kind of trace on these funds, I'm gonna have to wash them through some bogus account. But once I retransfer, I'm gonna be very rich, very untouchable.
Hey, look, what are we gonna do with these two? You know, we can't kill two cops.
Well, I'm afraid we don't have any choice now, do we?
Freeze!
Drop it!
Freeze! Stay down! Don't move!
Please.
All right, nobody move or she's dead. Manny? No, sorry, Boyd. From now on, you're on your own. All right, now let's try this again. Kick over the disc, now.
Let her go. Let her go, man, and you'll live. Come on, last chance. Come on. Where are you gonna go?
Rescued twice in 1 week. Maybe I should make you my personal bodyguard.
Wow. So I just quit my job and get rid of my place?
Yes, but you'd have to be willing to travel first class all over the world.
Gee, let me think about that.
And eat at the finest restaurants, stay at the fanciest hotels.
Which I'd pay for out of my obscenely generous salary you'd be paying me.
Actually, it would probably be easier if I just give you whatever you need. Hey, I'm just kidding.
Were you?
Not exactly. Hey, come on, don't get all serious on me.
This is serious. And I like you a lot. And this is something that I would consider continuing.
That's good.
But this morning I was putting on some of the clothes that you bought me. And when I looked in the mirror, it was like someone else was staring back at me.
So what are you saying?
You want someone who's gonna love you for you, and not what you have. And I want someone who's gonna love me for me, including what I don't have. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry.
So